Somehow, this seemingly innocuous patch of trees is even more ominous during the day.
Artie?
Dev whispers loudly into the trees.
Well, let me take that. Artie? There we go.
Alright, he does whisper it loudly into the trees, holding Cameron's paw as they descend into the ditch and over onto the forest side.
You know, Hannah, it would be actually hilarious if we did a run through of this at some point, where like each time we don't say the line right, you as the narrator goes, "He was supposed to."
He was supposed to whisper.
Every time you mispronunciate a word, take a shot.
And we're all dead.
Exactly.
I miss my cat.
I miss my all 0 cats.
I do actually miss Randall, but that's beside the point.
I miss my brother's dog.
I will be able to see Kitty tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay. They only take a few steps into the trees before Artie calls back.
Yo, just taking a whiz. Figured you guys wouldn't want me staring.
Dude, shut up.
Dev continues to shout whisper.
Excuse me. What's up?
Said dude, shut up.
Dev can see movement from Artie now. Some of the bushes about 10 feet ahead of them shifting.
We're gonna die. This is where that shotgun hick yelled at us.
Oh, well, I'm almost done anyway.
Dev sighs, then notices Cameron with his ears low, looking anxious.
You alright, baby?
Do you hear like radio static? It's really loud.
Dev listens, but only hears some wind through the trees.
I think it's just the leaves, honey.
But then there is something. Maybe what could be described as static.
White noise, maybe.
Actually... Jesus.
He jumps as his phone's notification sound goes off.
Well, I definitely heard that. I do think it's just the wind, but I'm hearing it too.
He takes his phone out, seeing that an email managed to get through.
Huh? Huh?
Cottage Inn reservations. Important booking information. Due to the ongoing public health emergency,
2020.
all reservations have been canceled. We sincerely apologize.
So this points out a little bit more that, weirdly enough, they might actually be here around roughly the actual 5th anniversary of what happened in Echo. Because that would have happened in mid to early March. The pandemic was called in roughly mid-March.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Wow.
Because I remember the pandemic, I was able to celebrate my birthday normally, and then about like a week and a half later, everything closed down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I forgot about
It was
that.
Friday the 13th when they closed all schools. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not remember that. That's a neat little fact.
It was Friday
Yep.
the 13th.
Yep.
Oh, trust me, I remember that because I had 3 very stressful days.
Ah,
Because we kind of knew
Yep.
stuff might be happening, and we had to we sent our kids home with all of their books,
Mm-hmm.
which was super eerie because we couldn't say to the kids, "Oh, we're sending this home because you might not be coming back to school on Monday, and oh, by the by, we might not see you for the rest of the school year. Bye."
See ya.
But we couldn't say that to first graders, so they were like,
Right.
"Oh, we're just sending you home with your stuff, and hey, you guys have been a really great class, and I'm gonna miss you." So yeah, that was us trying to be. We were trying to be normal on a full day that day.
yeah, I just remember that we were kind of also hit a little bit blindsided, even as like TAs on my end at least, when it came to like, oh yes, we're not coming back after spring break.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until...
It was spring break got extended a week, and then
Yeah.
yep.
Well, yeah, for me, I actually had no spring break at all. Because I was helping out with basically transferring everything for our class into an online version all of a sudden.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I had to scramble alongside the faculty with, well, how do I get everything online now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of had to do something similar. I think I had a little bit of a break, but essentially the second week of spring break, it was like kind of trying to figure out, I was like, okay, how am I going to put this content online now? And yeah, that was so weird.
But this is also why our club now, and for the club that Matt, Seb, and I are in, we now have a the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Yay!
I'm sorry, a Discord server. I had to bleep the name of the artist, so I just said the name of it.
Although I feel like to be at a lot of
I
universities.
gotta bleep you now too.
Please squeak me instead of bleep me.
You don't get a squeak.
Oh, you and your privileges.
First squeak problems.
squeak? No,
I want to chase squeak.
wait,
Oh
what?
my gosh.
You know how I'm using like squeaks from otters for bleeping things in this playthrough?
No,
I-
no. When he said I want to chase Squeak, I took that completely different way in my mind.
Don't laugh that loud.
Sorry.
Yeah, because it is now already 10, and that is definitely quiet hours. So we're actually almost done with this. So I think once we're done, we should probably wrap up for the night.
Okay.
Alright. The notification banner cuts off there, and the surreal message makes Devin feel like they're isolated from the world now more than ever. He wonders if he should try to call the police, even though he still only has one bar. At this point, he'd be willing to just let the authorities know that they're stranded before anything else can happen. Then, something out of the corner of his eye catches his attention. It looks like the wall of a structure of some kind, beige and peeling, hard to see through all the leaves and branches. Devin holds up his paw in front of Cameron, signaling for him to stay put before taking a few cautious steps further into the forest. He thinks it's a trailer, one that looks so run down that he wouldn't be surprised if it's abandoned. What unsettles him is that it's buried so deep behind the trees, it's like it's meant to be hidden. He can try to make a call further down the road, away from whatever that is.
I'm here. No need to check on me.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna try and make a call on the road, but we're going straight.
The look on Artie's face makes the bear pause.
What?
What the fuck?
His voice is quiet, but his tone is one of confusion and shock, staring over Dev's shoulder. Devin feels dread creep over him, not sure how something else could be happening right now. Something so terrible that Artie has that look. Cameron stands where he left him.
Poor Cameron. He really does look like he's had a horrible past day or two.
Oddly enough, he doesn't even seem to be paying attention to them. He's staring up, towards the trees, and Devin can see his eyes darting from left to right. His ears are laying back and twitching, like he's hearing something that's too loud. His breathing is heavy, and Devin can see his chest heaving. He's panicking again, but the reason for it is clear. About a single second is all Dev has to see it and hear it.
Oh God.
And then it drops onto Cameron.
Congratulations, Cameron. You're not crazy. There really is something out there.
Cameron is suffocating. Just moments ago, he'd been gasping breath, feeling the invisible dread creep up on his back, the deafening static growing in his ears. But now it's completely black, and something has its limbs around him, fingers over his mouth and nostrils. He thrashes around, or at least he tries to. He goes through the motions, but there's no sensation of movement. A straining inhale of air drones next to his ear, the thing pressing its head to the side of his face. Cameron begs it to let go, tries to call for help. Devin was in front of him only seconds ago. Or minutes? The voice in his head returns. Or hours. Or has it been years? It doesn't matter when you're dead. Cameron does think that he's died. and that he's in hell because, of course, he'd end up there. There is no hell. This is death. This is what happens to everyone, Cameron. Cameron realizes then that it's not the thing holding on to him that's speaking to him. Because now is when it starts to speak, but it's not a voice he expects. Should I do this one? Or?
I feel like this should be like some type of horrifying, like demonic voice or something.
Get away!
Well, I like the idea. Maybe like we could have it be traded off whenever it's this. Like we just rotate between people. So DJ, you got to go, and then we should go next. Yeah, let's do clockwise or counterclockwise. So then, yeah, we'll end with Hannah.
Okay. A woman's voice.
Sure, why not?
Oh la la.
No, get away!
No, I feel like it's still like the demonic. It's like a demonic
Yeah.
woman's voice or something.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking cheating whore.
A man's voice. A sickening thud. The tone of the static changes, and Cameron knows he's listening to something different. A different moment.
He's dead. You can stop now. No, he's still twitching.
And it continues. What sounds like someone screaming through a gag. A woman sobbing, a man begging. But then there's a shift, and though most of the voices were women, they become almost exclusively young men.
If you let me go, I won't tell anyone. I swear to God.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Yes.
No me mates, por favor. Stop. Stop. Just stop.
And the voices blend together and go on and on and on. Meanwhile, Cameron goes limp, giving up, feeling as one with the voice that comes next.
Why don't you just kill me?
Devin watches as Cameron's body just goes limp. And though he tries to leap forward and catch him, the coyote slips to the ground at his feet. The bear instantly picks him up, or tries to. Though it's something he'd done many times before, he'd never done it while Cameron was so completely lifeless, and he struggles with the coyote's dead weight.
Cameron! Cameron!
He lays the coyote out on his back, hoping he just wakes up.
What the fuck was that, dude? What the hell's that thing?
Whatever it was just seemed to absorb into Cameron, disappearing in an instant. Devin doesn't care. 2 days ago, he would have thought he'd give almost anything to see something like that. Now, it doesn't seem to matter at all. Cameron's chest that had been heaving seconds ago isn't moving at all now.
Fuck. Artie, he's not breathing. What do we do?
Holy shit. Maybe chest compressions, right? Right?
The panic is threatening to overwhelm the bear, his peripheral vision dimming, going dark, and he has to rest a paw next to Cameron's head to steady himself. He can't pass out now, otherwise Cameron would only have Artie to help him, and the cat is seemingly frozen, his fingers twisting into his head fur.
Why is this even happening? Why would he just stop breathing?
Devin tries to tilt Cameron's head back, straighten his torso so he can breathe.
Come on. Breathe. Cam, just breathe, please.
Devin rubs at Cameron's chest. It's such a desperate, useless gesture.
Do you know how to do CPR?
No?
Dev readies himself, wishing he could remember a single useful thing from the one day he learned about CPR in high school. All he remembers is tittering with his classmates about the female mannequin's chest and how they had to touch it. His vision blurs as he uselessly places his paws, one over the other, on Cameron's chest. And then a droning, ragged wheeze comes from the coyote's mouth.
Oh my god. Cam?
Another labored wheeze.
He's breathing, right?
That's right, Cam. Keep on going, baby.
He is, but it's still strained, like something heavy is on his chest. Not sure what else to do, Devin pulls Cameron into a sitting position, leaning the coyote against his body, and Cameron gasps.
Oh, thank fucking god. Just keep breathing like that, honey.
Yes.
Even Artie is crying, wiping his eyes as he laughs.
Who just attacked him? You saw that thing, right? Or am I just crazy?
Devin shakes his head.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Now Devin just needs Cameron to regain consciousness, so he knows it's okay for sure. Never had he seen evidence of or believed that the supernatural would physically harm the living.
Let's get out of this forest, dude, in case it comes back.
Yeah, alright.
He's very careful with how he moves Cameron, terrified that his breathing might stop again. But as he stands, cradling Cameron in his arms, he looks up. Standing 20 feet away toward that trailer is another bear. He's holding a shotgun.
I had a feeling it was.
I don't know if it is the same character because there's some things that go on, but other way. Yeah, technically we got through build 4 though, guys.
Hey!
So yeah, that was Prodrome.
Wow.
So he,
Wow.
the one nice thing is that shows, nope, Cameron is not going crazy,
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's a
in
plus.
front of Dev.
Mhm.
So Dev is like, okay,
Okay, yeah, no, my boyfriend isn't completely insane.
Yep.
Also, I don't want this supernatural shit anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
I walked into the supernatural shit and maybe there are consequences for that.
All right, say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right.